Hi, my name is Mike Gazzi. I'm going to talk to you about the Day of the Dead. This is an informative speech that's purpose is to inform you about the exciting Hispanic tradition. Imagine a family gathering of loved ones, not in grief but in celebration. Sugar skulls filled with and enough window filled with family photos of past loved ones, and that goes back for a couple of generations because it's really important to remember everybody in your family that's passed away. Uncles, mothers, sisters, brothers, family members, friends, all come together and really just enjoy being alive and enjoy having your friends and family around you because it's something you shouldn't take for granted. It's part of this 3 day celebration of the Day of the Dead. It's important to learn other cultures. It helps you grow and become more of a well-rounded person, very diverse. It's also fun to blend cultures and celebrate with them if you ever have that chance. Um, when I was in high school in my first couple years in the military, I dated this girl, and she was from Mexico. And so Halloween, when the day that it starts, is my birthday. So we would celebrate my birthday and then spend the next 2 or 3 days celebrating my past loved ones, her past loved ones with her family and my family. We kind of blended very well, which is a really important part of just understanding cultures. The Day of the Dead is an important Hispanic cultural holiday that keeps the family members alive and dead together. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is the history. Second part is the traditions. And lastly, I'm going to tell you about the actual celebration itself. So HistoryChannel.com is where I got a lot of my information from. It said that the holiday started about 3,000 years ago in the Aztec times. They believe that the family members who died, their soul would go to, I'm going to butcher the name, I'm so sorry, Chincolamentalan, or the land of the dead. They traveled through 9 very challenging kind of levels to get to, again, I apologize if I butchered this name, Mactalin, or the final resting place. Again, I'm so sorry about butchering this. The journey took many, many years. It was very tireless, and each level got a little bit harder. Just kind of show your worth for the final resting place. This holiday was moved to October when the Spanish invaded. The Spanish kind of embraced the holiday. And what they would do is they would set offerings on an ofrenda or an altar, food, water, tools to kind of help the dead keep moving on until they get to the final resting place. Like I said, pictures. Just kind of have now we have pictures on it for visual aid to know exactly who you're trying to help. I mean, when we did it with my ex, we would set pictures up and then set their favorite food, like her great grandpa loved Oreos, so we put a little thing Oreos on there for them, just kind of keep their memories just kind of alive. I think they used the same Oreos for 10 years. No one ate them. It's cool. The next one talked about the actual kind of traditions that we kind of got a brief part of the history then. The ofrenda, the altar, is a really important part, like I stated earlier. It means offering in Spanish. The ofrenda is split into multiple levels, the living and the dead. I'm sorry, not the living, the heaven and earth. So it's kind of like heaven, alive and dead. Kind of remember like the younger, the babies coming in, kind of help them. You want to help them get through life, and the dead help them get through the stages of death. Another just really cool tradition that they do is tour on the second day. Usually, they go out to the graveyards of these or grave sites of their past loved ones and clean it up. Kind of wash the tombstone, set flowers out. Kind of helps them, make their final resting place very special. And then they gather together and they pray. Hope well for the spirits that have passed, the souls, and just hope that they get to where they need to be. Another kind of brief talk about traditions. Let's talk about the celebration, the fun stuff. Food is just a big, awesome part of this holiday. Tamales, chorizo, horchata, it's delicious, and all this kind of things. Food brings people together. It's like our Thanksgiving. We celebrate being thankful for our friends, our families, our jobs, whatever, with food, and that's what they kind of do here. They kind of just come together and they eat together. They celebrate. They don't take for granted the people in their lives through this holiday. food is super important to my family. At least that was my favorite part of the holidays. Her mom would make all kinds of stuff, and it was just 3 straight days of eating nothing but just great food. Let's see. Now that I've talked to you, go back to celebration. I've kind of combined Halloween and the Day of the Dead kind of together in recent years. They're doing festivals, parades, all these kind of fun things to kind of get everybody more involved, because a lot of people don't know how to celebrate that, especially in like Southern California, Arizona, New Mexico, parts of Texas, where they're pretty close to Mexico and they're kind of blending cultures. It's really important to, like I said, blend cultures. It's really fun to do. Hopefully through this speech I've given you at least a brief history update and tell you about the wonderful tradition, the awesome celebration that this holiday is. Bringing family together, alive and dead, is really important part of the Hispanic culture. And I hope that I shared my knowledge a little bit with you about what I know about it, kind of in a short 7-minute speech. I hope that you take it upon yourself to learn more yourself. Obviously, like I said, it's a short speech, so I can't get into too many details. But it's just really important for you to, like I said earlier, to learn to kind of, be a more well-rounded person. The smell of authentic Mexican food, the laughter and dancing everybody in the household, the wonderful superhero-esque stories of the past loved ones creates this bond between everybody that kind of brings your family and friends together closer and just makes this holiday so much more fun to celebrate. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you.